let's do it together. Hold up, let me backtrack a little bit. Hello, I am Nicholas and I'm here today to suggest that we chase our dreams together. Now that might sound mushy and weird in all the wrong ways, but let me explain. I have lots of dreams and lots of goals and hopes and stuff that I want to make happen. Do you? If so, let us do it together. I'm not talking physically or like actually like in detail doing it together, because we might have very different dreams, we might have very different goals. Maybe you want to start an animal shelter, or maybe you want to travel around the entire world, or maybe you just want to find the perfect husband or wife for that matter, and stuff like that. While I want to travel, I want to make books, I want to be able to make a living just by creating stuff in any way, and you know, stuff. So what do I mean by let's do it together if we're going to do very, very different things that have like nothing to do with each other? Well, I am a person of the firm belief that almost anything, if not absolutely everything, or maybe even that, can be turned into something profitable. It can be turned into a job if you would like it to. Now, this isn't all about money, but this is the reality of our lives. This is the reality of our world. You need to somehow be making a living, right? And wouldn't it be great if you could turn that passion of yours, that hobby of yours, that thing that you love doing the most, what if you could turn that into your job and you could live off that, you could make that your living? If you are a stupid, reckless, weird, and very, very hopeful, very highly dreaming kind of person, just like me, then let's do it together. I'm not kidding. I think pretty much anything can be turned into a job. I think you can make a living out of almost anything if you just ask the right questions, figure out what you need to do, and you do it right. I think it's absolutely possible, and I would love to see people do that, because it really irks me to see people in comments or in forums or like on videos that are about amazing stuff, like people traveling to Japan and people be like, oh my god, it is my dream to go to Japan someday. I want it so bad. And it irks me to see people write those things, because you could just do it, you know? You could figure out a way to do it. Make some money. If you're not 18 or legal age, whatever, it might be a little bit difficult, but let's assume that you have the chance. Like, let's assume that you either have a nice adult who will accompany you on a travel, or let's assume that you are of legal age, and just do it. Just do it!
Well, that is easier said than done.
I know that. I know it's hard, but at the same time, the only thing you can actually do about that is doing it. I mean, it doesn't get any easier from not doing it. It doesn't get any harder for doing it either. It's hard, but the only solution to your wishes is to do it, is to make it happen.
But I don't have any money.
Get some! Seriously. Get a job if you can't, because you think you would overload your schoolwork, which is a fair argument, I admit. Then maybe you have something, like you obviously have something that you spend time on. If it's only homework, then I'm sure there's a way to make homework profitable as well, if you're willing to be a little bit flexible. But if you are like, you like to play games, or you like to draw, or you like to watch series, if you can find a way to turn your hobbies, the stuff that you spend time on, into something profitable, then your problem will be, in a way, solved, because then you can actually earn some income. Like seriously, I recently started to get income. It's not even been 6 months, well maybe it has been. No, it hasn't even been 6 months since I got my very first job. And it makes a huge difference. I don't earn a lot of money. I earn like, you know, okay money for a part-time worker. But, and yes, I am combining it with school, but it's awesome to have an income, because you can actually buy stuff. And if you want to travel, you can actually travel, and stuff like that. There are solutions to most problems, you just gotta find them, I guess. And I can't answer all of your problems right here, right now, because I don't know the situations that you're in. And that is not what this is about. When I say let's do it together, finding the solutions together and stuff, I'm not saying that I'm gonna sit down and solve all your problems and tell you how to fix it, or tell you how to obtain whatever you wish. I just want us to be on the journey of trying together, if that makes any sense. Sure, we'll be in different places and doing different things, and physically we might not all be like in a big jumble of people trying to make their dreams come true, but at the same time, like at heart, we could do it together. Let's do it together. I'll give you my advice and my tips, the things that I learned, the things that I feel are useful to do stuff like this, to take a hobby like drawing or gaming or writing or gardening, whatever, and turn that into something you could live off. If that is really what you want and you're willing to put in work, because that's kind of key. You need to work. But if you're willing to do those things, then I would like you to do it with me. I'm sorry if this was extremely mushy and maybe you didn't find it useful because you don't really care if a stranger across the earth wants you to succeed, but if you do, and if you want to do this together, then that would be awesome. Anyways, I have a book to write, and I have videos to edit, and I have stuff to plan, and answers to question, and questions to answer, and all those beautiful things. And I hope that you want to be part of this journey with me, and I hope that we can do it together so that it becomes a little less lonely and a little less hopeless. And whenever someone hits the wall, we can just kind of be together and we can be like, you know what, I am gonna turn you around like this, and you can walk around the wall, or you can climb over it, or you can just go in a totally different direction. I'm not really sure what this metaphor is, to be completely honest. I'm not sure where I'm going right now, so I think I'm just gonna end it. So with that, I'm gonna take my leave. I hope that you want to be a part of this, because that would be kind of super awesome. And you know, all the normal stuff, subscribe and connect, follow me on Twitter and I can follow you back and we can talk and stuff if you wanna. I'm not gonna stalk ya. So yeah, good luck chasing your dreams, wish me good luck as well, and let's do it together.
Okay.